across Texas. The issue is.
I'm Greg Abbott in Houston.
I'm Rudy Koski in Austin.
And I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas, and this is Texas. The issue is.
We are 30 days out from the Texas legislative session in Austin, where this spring lawmakers will have an unprecedented pile of surplus money to spend. Over the past few weeks, the big three of Lone Star State government have begun sharing publicly their thoughts on just how all that extra cash should be invested.
We have an extraordinary opportunity, unlike we have never had before, to chart the future of the state of Texas.
A once-in-a-lifetime chance for transformative improvement made possible by a gargantuan $30 billion budget surplus. Literally $1,000 for every man, woman, and child in the Lone Star State. Topping Governor Greg Abbott's priority list, a massive rebate to the citizens who generated the largesse in the first place.
People in Texas are fed up with high property taxes, and we need to step up and do something about it. And the most prolific way we can do something about it is by using at least half of our surplus to reduce property taxes. The people who deserve that money are the taxpayers of the state of Texas.
Abbott will have plenty of support from the leader of the Texas Senate, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who proposes raising the homestead exemption permanently from $40,000 to $60,000.
When you have this kind of money, you got to get it back to the taxpayers.
And yet, when it comes to the scope of that relief, there could be some significant pushback emerging in the House, where Speaker Dade Phelan has emphasized the necessity of generational upgrades in the state's aging and inadequate infrastructure.
I've got elected officials who having to take the oath of office saying we need to spend all the revenue on property tax relief. Let me just remind you, none of this money came from property taxes. It all came from sales tax. Whatever we do on property tax relief, I just want to say, we have to do it every single session in perpetuity or we're raising your taxes. Because how it works is we buy down your local school tax. We pay more, you pay less than your school tax. The state's making up the difference. Well, guess what? Next session, I guarantee you in 2025, there will not be $30 billion in surplus. There may be none. That's how it works.
To underscore his call for bricks and mortar investment, Phelan offers the reminder that 1,100 new residents are moving to Texas each and every day.
It's cliche, but I also say it all the time as well. They don't bring concrete with them. They don't bring asphalt with them. They don't bring public education teachers with them. They don't bring high-speed internet with them, drainage projects, fresh water. You see where I'm going. That's something that the state of Texas has to provide.
When it comes to infrastructure, Phelan will find agreement with Patrick on at least one particularly critical piece: the fragile Texas power grid, struggling to keep up with the growing state's insatiable demand for electricity.
This Texas miracle, if you can't turn the lights on, you don't have a Texas miracle. But I don't even like the sound of maybe. I don't even like that sound. This is Texas. We got natural gas everywhere. It's cheap. We need to build more natural gas plants.
And in case there's any lingering doubt,
I personally cannot see myself leaving this building knowing that another Uri could happen.
also on Patrick's to-do list in the aftermath of the Uvalde nightmare, a massive and, in his words, long overdue multi-billion-dollar investment in rural mental health care.
This is something we have to do for our community.
And on the issue of higher ed, Abbott and Patrick appear to share common ground, with both looking to tap the rare windfall to establish major endowments for Texas Tech and the University of Houston, public institutions long excluded from the Permanent University Fund, benefiting both the UT and Texas A&M systems.
As a proposed endowment for the University of Houston of $1 billion. And that's something that I want to see come to fruition. That would catapult the University of Houston by almost doubling, close to doubling, its endowment, and catapult it into the top tier.
And what's hardest to fathom is that Texas, in this rare moment of surplus, has the cash to do it all and much more, and still bank unused billions for the challenges to come.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for everybody to be a part of this.
Well, there you have it, Rudy. Give me one word to capsulize your impression.
gimmicks.
All right, Stephen, how about you? What's your word?
Money grab.